and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for September the 30th through October the 6th. Time is flying, guys. If you are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your loyalty and support of my channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy these readings and that you will return. Guys, these are general readings. They're for the collective. Sometimes the messages can be specific. So take what resonates and just leave the rest. If you would like a personal, more tailored reading, please click on this link or go to the show more section below in the description box and you will find a link to my video. To my website where you can see what kind of readings I offer. What else? Yes, these readings are for your sun, moon, and rising. So the other links to all the other videos will be below. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get them all up there as I'm uploading and getting them on YouTube. So just check back. Now, I also have a Facebook group, and in that Facebook group, every 2 weeks I do a live feed. It's a private group, so you must ask to be a member, and we look at either the new moon or the full moon, and we see how it affects your sign, only for those who attend. And then I have my tarot cards, and I answer questions for people who are there. So that's fun. Join my Facebook group. Another way to support this channel is through Patreon. You can click on that link here or find that below too. And I want to thank all my patrons. Thank you so much for your generosity, your support, and your belief in my art. Now, lastly, these readings come in 3 sections. First, the intro, which is this, and I will have the skip time if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising below. Then there's the astrological report, what's going on in the celestial sky. The skip time to that will be below. And then the tarot reading for your sign. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading for September 30th through October the 6th. And what a major, crazy astrological sky we have this week. So the first, huge shifts in energy, guys. This is, a lot of people are going through a lot of change, a lot of turmoil. Anyway, before I run ahead of myself, I'm going to start with September the 30th, Monday. For some people, it's Monday the 30th, or for depending on where you are in the planet, or it's October the 1st. Here in the Eastern Hemisphere, it's October the 1st. Venus is square Pluto. Now, this is a challenging aspect when we're talking about squares, right? This can bring up, Venus is about relationship, it's about love, it can be about finance too. And Pluto is this dredging up things, to come up the truth sometimes, as uncomfortable as that can be. So in relationships, this can mean jealousy, manipulation. I'm looking over here because I have the chart, which I'm going to put up here when I post the video, so you'll be able to see it. So this can cause jealousy or manipulation or perhaps control in relationships. It's like you can easily get infatuated with someone new. So if you meet someone new, remember that. It's the kind of energy where you fall head over heels for someone, but it can turn into an obsession. It's that kind of power dynamic. It's like you meet someone and they're amazing, they're gorgeous, everyone thinks they're fabulous, and you're like, ooh, I can't believe I got this one, right? So you'll do anything to keep them, and you try to be what they want you to be, and in doing so, that kind of turns them off, because who wants that? Everyone wants authenticity, and they want people, they want confidence. When someone's confident, that's very attractive. So when you're not, and you're worried about what someone's thinking all the time and what they're doing, and you're really trying to, perhaps entice them with your sensual prowess or whatever it is that you're trying to get them to stick around for, it doesn't work. It kind of has the opposite effect. Now, it's really important to be aware of meeting someone new right now. Be aware of those feelings, and to be as authentic as possible. It's really important to come back to you. It doesn't matter if this doesn't work out. You really kind of have to remind yourself of that this week in particular, and remember that in your own relationship. You can choose to trust someone instead of, being so insecure. Where insecurities can come up at this time too. So now October, the big news, which kind of accentuates what's going on with the challenging aspect between Venus and Pluto, and it accentuates all those kind of feelings, is that Pluto stations direct. So it's been going retrograde and now it's really slowed down. So all the qualities of Pluto are amplified, and we are seeing it on a global scale, right? So, Pluto's getting ready to move forward. So Pluto dredges all the dirt. It gets really deep and it dredges all that dirt up and brings it into the light. And we get to see what's going on behind the scenes. It's almost like the curtain is pulled up and we can see the powers that be and what's really going on behind the scenes. So what was once unseen is now revealed. So it's like power changes and secrets are revealed. We are already seeing this on the global stage. There are a lot of world leaders that are, have been caught with their pants down, so to speak. We are seeing a level of corruption that we have not seen before, and we can't unsee that. It's also causing rebellion as well around the world, with all different, in all different countries, some for power, some for the climate, various things are going on. This is a very karmic time. We'll have to face probably some hard realities ourselves. You see, Pluto is digging deep. It wants, it wants everything out. It doesn't care, good or bad or indifferent. So some of us may be scrambling to survive, like some of these world leaders are scrambling to survive, right? This is a time for a lot of us, right, of the death of our old life and then the start and renewal of a new path forward. Because Pluto's all about kind of destruction and then it builds up. So it's breaking things down so new things can build up in its place. Listen, do not fear these changes. These changes are inevitable. And they're usually for the best. It's just that we need to kind of get up and take the action and take care of ourselves and do what we need to do to move forward in our new direction or our new lives. Now, later on that day, right, on the same day, Mercury, which is the planet of communication and intellect, moves into Scorpio. Now, in Libra, it has been, striving for balance and communication and intellect has been kind of diplomatic and fair. And then as Mercury moves into Scorpio, all those superficial kind of manners, communication manners are just thrown out, to make way for deep and, real and authentic conversations. And it's a time to really dig deep and to seek out the truth, which also amplifies this whole Pluto station and aspects with other planets. So it's about deep, intense discussions and debates and the search for truth, because, Scorpio is the detective after all. Now, on October the 2nd or 3rd, depending on where you are on the planet, Mars moves into Libra. And in this energy, we are liable to use our charm to get what we want. We don't want to appear to be the bad person. We see this every side. We're trying to look at everybody's point of view and every side of the situation, but we are going to get what we want. So we're going to use our wit and charm to get what we want with this energy. And as we kind of see every side to the situation, we can have a really intense debate with ourselves, right? So we can be up in our heads a lot. And the shadow side, we don't want to appear like the bad person at all. So we're going to use, manipulation perhaps to get what we want. And we're going to be very charming as we, push you or nudge you in a direction that we want you to go. And the shadow side of this is passive aggressiveness. So if we get angry, we're not direct. This is not kind of a direct. We're going around the situation. We're not being direct. We're more passive aggressive during this energy. So, in summary, this is a time to address anything that we have put on the shelf, anything that we have ignored, anything that we have let kind of fester and grow in the dark because we don't want to deal with it, or it's overwhelming perhaps. It's time to just suck it up and deal with it and take action. And to be aware of manipulation, either people manipulating us or we manipulating others. It's important to not allow that or to see through that, not be easily swayed either way. Let's create good karma, and co-create with the cosmos. Empower yourself with the truth, whether it be good or bad. All right, then. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's go to your tarot card, shall we? Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for September the 30th through October the 6th. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information do we have for Scorpio for this coming week? Okay. 3 cards for Scorpio, please. 3 cards for Scorpio. 3 cards for Scorpio. Oh, there's 1. 2 more cards for Scorpio. 2 more cards for Scorpio. There you go. 1 more card for Scorpio. 1 more card for Scorpio. What is it? Oh, 1 more card there. Oh, there's too many. Fell out there. 1 more card for Scorpio, please. Oh my goodness. 1 more card for Scorpio for this coming week, please. 2. Okay. So you have 4 cards. Okay, so we're going to use the clarifying cards. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information do you have for Scorpio through these clarifying cards? Please clarify. Oh, it's like they want to come out and they're not. Okay, that's good. Please clarify there. Oh, lovely. And please clarify. Oh, very, very interesting. Okay. All right, let's look at your cards, shall we? Okay, Scorpio, the first card out for you is the High Priestess. Then you have the Hierophant. And then you have the Two of Wands, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Then you have two cards. You have the Hermit and the Justice card, followed by the Four of Pentacles. Alrighty then. Alright, so the first card out is the High Priestess. And darling, this is your intuition and your psychic ability coming to the forefront, and you're being asked to really trust it, because sometimes we get those feelings and we kind of ignore them, and this is saying this is not a time to ignore them. You really need to go with your gut feeling. When the High Priestess comes down, she's giving you the keys to the Akashic records, and she doesn't give these away lightly. So you get the keys to the Akashic records, which is wisdom from the beginning of time. This is like you're getting all this knowledge and wisdom at your fingertips. So take advantage, really trust it. When you get a gut feeling, go with it. Don't second guess it. And look, you've got the Hierophant. So that's saying trust it, because this is trust and faith. You've got two keys here. You've got a choice here. You've got a choice to either trust in the process and trust yourself, your inner guidance, because it's going to guide you in the right way. And look, you have a decision here on the table, Scorpio. There's a decision. You have a fork in the road. And you've got to make this choice. You've got to what is it, I wonder? Usually ones are about career related, or, this could be whether to take a job. It could be whether to move to a new city, this is definitely a life-changing decision is what I'm getting, because clarifying it is the Wheel of Fortune. Look, whatever this decision is, you need to trust your gut feeling, because that's where the money is. That's where your fortune lies. Don't second guess it. Trust you. I can't say it any other way. You've got to trust your intuition, because, this is the Wheel of Fortune and it's really turning in your direction. So, make the decision without hesitation. Because this is turning in your direction. And look, the next card you have is, this is the Hermit. And he goes in and, don't be ruled by your mind, right? Don't allow logic. You're going to want to, you're going to have the urge to make a decision, right? Logically, right? This is going to be an indecisive time for you, is what I'm getting. This is trying to make a decision from a rational point of view, but look, this is what I'm getting. You need to kind of, you've got to meditate, because you've got to clear your mind and not be ruled by your mind, right? It's important to be rational and logical and fair in this situation. And the only way to do that really is through meditation. It's like clearing that pathway so that you can make a better choice. But you must trust your intuition, because if you're all up in your mind, it's going to be difficult for you to make a decision. This is like trying to think what's fair and seeing everything from every side, and this is kind of causing you a little confusion, is what it is. Because this is Libra, right? This is like seeing everything from every side, making a logical, it's not being attacked, it's not thinking of these in emotional terms, in feelings, in inner feeling. When you can make a connection with your mind and your heart, right, and your inner gut feeling, it's going to guide you. You're not going to have that indecisiveness. There's going to be you're going to struggle with making a decision this week if you allow your mind to do it only. You really know what to make. You know which way to go. You really do, but you're kind of letting your mind take over in a way that's not helpful. But look, I have the Four of Pentacles clarifying this. So it's like you're holding on to too many options, is what I'm getting. This is like you're blocked. You're blocking yourself from moving forward. I really think you need to meditate. I mean, really, it's really important to kind of clear that mind. Allow your intuition, your inner guidance, that wisdom from within, allow that to guide you and to help you make that choice. Because if you don't, you're not going to make the decision. And, you know, it's not going to be helpful to you or anyone around you. This isn't about kind of just your head and logically thinking, because the more options you think, the more confused you're going to get. Don't allow your mind to control you. It's almost like you think logically and rationally, but you need heart for this decision. You need to connect the inner body and the inner wisdom to make the right decision to go forward. Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, social media. Comment. I live for comments and feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.